Morning, guys. You find me a bit blurry, to be fair. Not long woken up, but we've got a 15 plus 10 and we're playing 1459. So, what are we gonna get? I mean, I whatever you want. I've got 1,000 level play. I've got 2,000 level play. I've got a fucking Vienna. Jesus wept. All right, okay. So, who knows? Who knows? It's a Vienna Gambit. I think I shall decline in this particular instance. The kittens are awake. Okay, here we go. Are we going to get a Paulson attack? Of course we are. Right. And this is very, very interesting line now. Is it this? Hitting the queen, or I hit the queen and then I take back the knight with a pawn. I think that this is the idea against the Paulson. The queen will go to one of these three squares because she has to defend the c2 pawn, which comes with the threat of the knight fork. So he's got a check though. Two checks. Yeah, and now when you take the pawn, you see, we have a discovered defense of the knight by the queen. And the queen is hit. So this is a tempo losing move. Alright, you take the pawn now. And they're up a pawn. Now bishop f5 hits the queen and x-ray c2. I remembered the move. Look at that. I remembered it. Oh, man. I've had my coffee this morning. Okay, so, all good. So I have no central pawns now. White has one central pawn, but his issue is with bringing the queen out. Now the queen is getting harried from pillar to post. Queen could go here. But that's going to lose material. Okay, now I'll give Chekovich. If the king goes to d1, I can just withdraw my knight to a square where it is defended and in turn defends the bishop, yeah? Now the king has moved and we're doing jolly well. Knight defends bishop, queen defends knight, queen defends this. Nothing defends b7 right now. That's my issue. Defends. Okay. Alrighty. Right, I think this bishop... Queen has to defend the knight because the knight's defending that, okay? And also notice there's no pawn because this one's far too forwards and this one, for some reason, has disappeared. And is sitting on the side of the board next to someone's pint. Okay, I'm thinking bishop here, but it could also go here. I kind of like this because it could drop back to b6, like that. This guy could drop back to g6 and be defended. Defendification is, and also the bishop then defends the knight, which frees up the queen. And look at this now. I've got three minor pieces out, and dummy here has only got the queen out on the board. Take, then this hangs. Take. So if I drop the bishop back, for example, like we said, it's attacked twice, the knight is attacked twice, and defended twice. And the bishop also defends f7. I'm ready to castle either side. What's not to like, as the saying goes. Okay, you are attacking that again. Like I said, bishop b6, yeah? But let's have a think about this. So you threaten me to take out my undefended bishop. I could actually just drop the knight back. I mean, that's one thing. But then actually that's a discovered attack by that bishop, but then I'm attacking the queen. So I drop the knight back. You have to move your queen, then I drop the bishop back. But I can just drop the bishop back now. Because this doesn't work out for you. You're giving up the bishop pair for starters. Yeah? Now, actually, he could though win a pawn. Takey, takey, takey. No. Takey, takey. And then you can't take with the queen because you lose a queen. And I lose the pawn on c7. So I might push c6. Oh, you've gone for it, have you? Well, that doesn't make sense. Explain. Okay. I can just drop back here though, isn't it? Yeah, and look at me now. Look at me. I've got this symmetrical position. I've got the two bishop gunships of doom, right? One of them's gunning down that side of the board. This one's gunning down that side of the board. Kingy is stuck in the middle, right? I'm about to castle. And I'm about to go on the rampage. In fact, I have two attackers against this e3, d3 pawn. Okay, so now defended twice. Right, this is why it's like only thing, right? It's the only weapon right now. I think I should just castle. This is all you've got. So I think maybe queen d5, centralise the rooks, push my pawns. Yeah? Ugly chess. Ugly chess is so good. Beautiful chess is great. We all love beautiful chess. But sometimes it's just a case of line up your big guns in the middle of the board and bash your way through. Smash in the doors. Huh. A bishop. Right. Okay, that stops queen d5. Also pins this pawn, has to be said. But the pawn is remarkably well defended. It's got 3 defenders right now. I could play like queen d7, defend it 4th time. If I play queen d7 and you push though, we should have a think, I think. I'd love to get the queenage off the board, actually. Or, how about c5? The immediate c5, the pawn is pinned, right, by my queen. Okay, so c5, the pawn can't take. If he pushes, I've got no more pawn breaks. I think that might be, I don't know, just getting a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not sure. c6, bishop here, pinning this pawn on the queen, maybe. I think that's okay. Also defends his pawn with another pawn, so I could do this and then maybe king h8 first and then f6. I don't know. You want a piece of my bishop, do you? Here you take, I take with tempo. Get the queen, king on the dark square anyway, because fella me lad here has only got Zilborzanov, as he calls himself, from Venezuela. Only has a light squared bishop. I have a dark squared bishop. But his big issue now is that this pawn here is defended only by the queen, but attacked once, twice. So what you're going to do? You're going to push it? What are you going to do? Right? It was attacked more than that, because, sorry, defended more than that because it was defended by the knight also. But he's used this knight, he's repurposed this knight to take out my bishop. Now he's got a problem. Now the queen is under attack, but so is the pawn twice. Right? The queen is the primary defender. So now, if I take out this pawn, the queen has to take, because I'm just threatening to take her, right? So if I take out the pawn with my queen, that's one thing. I mean, taking with the bishop is actually arguably stronger, right? Taking with the piece that doesn't give check, because then I'm threatening to take this pawn, or I'm threatening to take there, or whatever, here and win the rook, you know. I don't see a great danger, and that is, you know, that is catastrophic now for white, because now his central 2 pawns is now a central 1 pawn, and 1 pawn on its own is a lot less effective than a pair. I'm inclined to push c5. The problem is it hangs b7. I could bring my queen out here. That's quite nice. That's a thought. Or I could just drop my bishop back down to there, which is also a thought. I'm expecting one of the rooks is going. That rook from h1 is going to come to d1 and hit my queen. At which point I could dance out here. If I move my queen now, I could hang my bishop. So this makes a lot of sense. Just stick your bits on squares where they're defended, right? It's not okay. Even something like this, actually, I'd like to be able to move with check, given the option. Like here, this pawn's defended by the queen. This is a good square to give check. I don't have to give check. But what I like about e7 is it stands in the way of Mad Eddie. And attacks Mad Eddie as well. And it's a dark square, right? He's only got a light square bishop, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's playing the Paulson attack these days. Every man and his dog is playing the Paulson attack to the Vienna Gambit declined. I think that somebody's been recommending it. I'm going to centralise my rook, contest one of the open files. We have two open files on the board. File number D and file number F. Clean up file D, please. So we want to own those open files. Now, whoever blinks first, if he captures me, I get to recapture with rook or queen, and then, lo and behold, I control, potentially, both open files. This pawn is now in the way of that bishop. So we're doing all right, right? If I can eradicate this pawn, and we have blinks. Okay, I take with queen, I get a pawn in my face. I'm not sure about that. I could have taken with the bishop even. Okay, so now he goes to this open file. Whatever. What about this move? Rook can't come in and mate me. Queen has to defend the bishop, which means going here, I do believe. I'm a pawn up. I could now start to shuffle my pawns around. I've got to worry about... I don't want to undefend c6, right? Here, queen goes here. Rook here would be quite good, actually. So if I do this, he takes. He's going to want to push this pawn forward, isn't he? I'm going to play this move now, which means that bishop and queen are stuck to this pawn. Right, I might bring my bishop back down to here to defend that square. Okay. That's a skewer. Oh, that's a decent move, that. I'd love to go there. How can I get there? Queen here. Rook takes there. So he's got a rook on there. I want to attack it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's not the most critical pawn. Okay. That's interesting. Bishop now defends rook. Just going to slide that pawn up. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. And that's just mate, because he captures now. And oh, bugger. See the killer pawn. The killer pawn. What did I do wrong there? So I felt like I was doing all right, didn't I? I was doing very well indeed. Until here. Dropping that bishop back was wrong. I had something better. Bring the queen out is negative 4.9. Oh, I'm threatening here. I'm just winning. Yeah, I eased up on him. And that is not a mistake I intend to repeat. Do it again. 13-16. Danish. It's a definite problem of mine. Oh, okay. Right, the Bayer Gambit. So now if I take here, if you take there, we trade queens, you lose castling rights. I don't get this Gambit. Now I'm threatening to develop the bish. Okay, you've pinned. I see you've pinned. Let's do this. Attack the F pawn. So this is a bit like the Steinitz Scotch, you know, he's got an opportunity to mess up my pawns, but in doing so, he would be giving up the bishop pair. I might play knight G, E2. Actually, the notation is knight E2, because this knight move is actually not legal. Okay, you attack my bishop. This pawn is on prise, but only theoretically. Drop the bishop back, eh? I know I have an issue with going soft, put it that way. Okay, I'm going to develop my bishop and pin this knight. That's why I'm stuck at 1400. Now I'm threatening to long castle with an immediate check. That's the nice thing about long castles. You get a rook on the central two files, which is not the case with short castles. Okay, now my knights are paired. You can have whichever one you like. It's going to be... Oh, that one's still pinned. Right, anyway, don't matter. There's no queens on the board. Right, my king is in far less danger. Go on, take it. I dare you. Actually got an OTB match tonight. Take, I win a pawn. Haha. I threaten a pawn. Haha. So that might be worth giving up the bishop pair for. You know what I mean? Take, I win a central pawn. And these central pawns can be tricky little suckers. Let's do it. So I threaten you. You now have two isolated pawns against a connected threesome. And that is a thing. Okay, this is a thought. I'd also want to centralize my rooks. Definitely want a rook on e1. Definitely want a rook there. Let's play this move with tempo first. See what you... I mean, that's pointless. Utterly pointless. But then if he goes here, he gets captured. Okay, rook he1. So we're playing tonight wood seats C tonight. Now, last time we played wood seats, I had the black pieces, and we had a centre game. This is a move. If I move my knight first, he moves this knight with a discovered check. So I'm going to move my king, I think. Then I've got this, threatening like this pawn, and that bishop can't defend that pawn. Yeah, it was when I came up with the title Hunty's World of Pain, because it was such a good game. It was a centre game, so I accepted the first pawn and then played queen e7, and absolutely slaughtered him. Absolutely slaughtered him. It was brilliant. So hopefully we'll get that again. Now, if I move my knight, there's an immediate tactic risk, because as soon as my knight moves, this knight becomes pinned. It is not pinned right now, but it will be pinned if I move my knight. Ah, okay. But that loses a pawn. So before I do this, I need to do some pre-flight checks, okay? Can this knight move with check? Is there a threat? Well, it can't move with check because it's on a dark square, king's on a light square. So wherever this knight goes, it's going to go to a light square. And from there, it's only going to be looking at dark squares. Therefore, it can't move with check. So happy days, we will get the pawn for free. Rook AD1 will be coming soon. Nice bishop, bad bishop. Okay, I just have to centralise the rook. This is one of those unthinking moves. Don't even need to think twice about that. Okay, I'm threatening this horse. The rook behind is undefended. So what have we got here? I'd love to attack the knight. But there he takes me, I take the rook. That doesn't work. He comes here. Sorry, that's me, isn't it? He's going to have to put 2 rooks on this knight. There he puts a rook there. I don't know. Or do I just attack the knight? Because the knight is technically pinned, isn't it? The knight is technically pinned. So I attack it with the pawn. Yeah? And can't move with check, which is important. The fact that this rook is undefended, and the reason it's undefended is because he's lifted it off the back rank, and then he's run away with his king. I didn't know all this. Oh, his name's Alireza Kakemi. Alireza Kakemi from Iran. Oh, okay. So the knight has now moved and defended the rook, but I should trade off because I'm up in materials, so why not? That was good though from my opponent. I didn't realise that. So what he's done there, he's got a pinned piece that's under attack. He moves the pinned piece to defend the target piece behind it. Excellent. Well, I don't know why you're thinking about this move, because it's... There we go. Alrighty. Let's think about securing my pawn to g3. This puts 2 attackers on that pawn, but he can just slide it forwards. So I'm thinking I might just move the king forwards now. His king is now pinned into this corner. Kind of trapped, put it that way. He can't come out because he can't come to these squares because of my rook. And that is actually a good thing. Okay, I'm going to put my king on a light square. Also centralising now. I'm 1 step away from the centre. This makes my king more powerful than Alireza's. Okay, I think I want to glue that pawn onto a light square. So I'm going to play h5 and stick it there. All right. Ooh! I played that one a bit quick, didn't I? Having said that, oh no, it was check. It was check. This is a bishop fork. See all these moves that we play unthinkingly. Okay. I mean, I could move like here. If I move there and attack the rook, he can move backwards. Oh, he can't go there. Why not? Because my knight then jumps to e7. So if I go there, he's going to have to go here. Oh! He can't go to either one. They're both forkable. Hang on, that one isn't. What am I talking about? In fact, I lose my knight if I go to that square. Slow down, Hunty. Go home, you're drunk. I could probably... If he goes here, he gets... No, he doesn't get forked. The knight's covering that square. However, I do... Oh, no, I don't. Ouch. Damn it. Janet? What the flying... Here, knight takes me. Here, rook takes me, and I don't even have this fork anymore. What the hell am I doing? Why have I gone there? I've just trapped my own horse. Like a jellyhead. Now, if the rook takes me there, I do have this fork. Okay? So that's what I'm going to think about doing now. I'm going to move my rook instead. And he does this, and the king has to go there. And then I get his knight, yeah? So I'm going to play a move like that. That was just 7 shades of stupid. What the hell? That was... What? And now he's got out of the fork. Bloody hell. And he's a 13-16, and he's taking me to the bloody cleaners. Oh, my bishop defends the knight. How long's that been going on? Oh, forever. Okay, right, ignore everything. Ignore absolutely everything, guys. I'm not fit to move pieces around the board. I'm still a pawn up though. And now I've got a nice passed pawn. Nurse, more coffee. There's a check there, isn't it? Okay. Here I attack the pawn. And here it takes the knight 1, 2, 3 moves even to give check. Got to remember this. You're very safe from a knight if you're 2 diagonals away. Frustrating. It's frustrating. Why you put emphasis on first syllable, Americans? You're crazy. You Americans are crazy. Here, checkmate, isn't it? Check. Or I could just hang my bishop. And put myself in check. And lose my rook. And resign. Clown world again. 13-26 he was. 13-26. And again I got into a winning position. I thought it was a winning position. And again I completely managed to scull myself. 12.42 here. Let's see how I can lose to this clown. Real Wayne, where are you from, mate? New Zealand. Abstraction goal defence. All netball umpires seem to be from New Zealand. Contact keeper. Okay, I'm not even thinking about my moves. Look at this. But I have been in this situation before. Okay, so we have a fianchettoed bishop against the Grand Prix. This is not a bad thing. So the queen comes out, and we are lining ourselves up for a caveman attack with pawn to f5. Bishop then comes here. Bishop comes here. If they can't take, that's the point. If bishop takes, you have queen takes, blocking this pawn. Okay, this is not good now, I don't think, because now I get to capture on h6, which is even worse. You push, I can retreat or advance. This is not bad. In fact, retreat is maybe not the clever. Boom, 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 boom. Real Wayne, mate. Real Wayne. And his knight's in the wrong place, you see, to defend. Okay, he attacks bishop and queen. I go here. Ah! I take bishop, you take queen, I take rook, you take bishop. Not good. I go there, you take with the knight. I can't recapture because it's defended and my queen's under attack by the bishop. I take the knight with the rook. That's the thing. Yes. Yes, now I remember. You sacrifice the exchange. This is the point. This is one of the reasons why you want to take with f5. You free up this rook. And this rook very often gives up its life. And king can't take here. Well, he can. In fact, I've managed to lose games in this position. That's quite impressive. Right. Opponent is actually up a piece. Now, the knight's actually hanging. So I think I should probably do this, yeah. Opponent is up a piece, but on the downside, he's only got a knight developed and he's got the king out in the open. So what I need to do is prevent the king from scuttling away in this direction if I can. I've got an active bishop, which is nice. I've got h5. I mean, h5 defends the knight. I might need to be slightly concerned about what my queen's doing, because this actually threatens to trap the queen, doesn't it? Here, I can take there with a double check, winning back a pawn. So what am I down? I've sacked my rook, basically. So I'm down an exchange and a pawn. Okay. This is the threat. Also prevents the king from going directly backwards, because I really don't want him to go off in this direction. Okay, double check. Now what, interestingly, and funnily, I didn't double check that move. And now this is a double attack because the king has moved to attack the knight. That's defended. Didn't check it, did I? I did not double check my move. If I'd have moved here, probably been all right. I was being clever. Now I'm going to be down a full rook. King takes knight. This is a check. Opens up the center. I better play. Better play better than this tonight. So in answer to the question everyone wanted to... Oh, wow. Okay, what's on a light square? Because I've got discovered attack. Well, there's a free knight. Wow, I'm finally going to beat a 1200. He says, watch this. Hold my beer. Jesus, wept. Okay. Knight d2 is check. Knight a3 is check. Bishop actually hangs, though. Queen here is check. Bishop guards this and this. I think that looks better. I think that forces the king here. The only other legal move is queen blocks, and that doesn't work. King goes here. Bishop here is check. Okay, so it's no, 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 no. He only has... So bishop here check, king goes here. Queen there is mate. No, it's not. Queen takes me. I think I need to unleash the knight. I think I need to put my... Oh, the bishop hangs. Wait a moment. Hold that thought. I don't want him to go there really, but... Okay, this move then. At least I'm pushing in the right way, yeah? 1396. At least I get above the magic 400, 1400, 400. That's like the level I'm playing in it. Ah, okay. Well, that doesn't work terribly well, does it? Because my queen still defends the bishop. Okay, right. Right-o. Right-o. Check here. Can't go there or there. He's forcing onto back rank. He can't take knight. He goes here or here. So that's good. The other option is knight here check. Again, can't go here or here or here. Oh, is that mate? No, you can take this pawn. Cock. That looks good though. Shwee. I won a game. There you go. Bloody Clown World, 1401. So, like I say, I can play whatever you want. I can do whatever. I can play 800 to 2100 chess, depending on the mood. I don't know, guys. It's not like there's no mystery to it either, because like I say, the information is there. The information is on the board. It doesn't matter who you are; it's all there to be read. You just have to read it. You just have to get the information. I was lucky there. So place your bets. How did I play? Was that a 1000 game? It wasn't a 2000 game. I don't think it was a 1500. 79 and a half. 1500. Well, bugger me sideways. Some good moves though. Look at those. Several great moves in a row. No brilliancies. One blunder. And that was it. Oh, knight g5. Hang on, knight g5. Walked right into that. Interesting. So what should I have done here? Traded off the bishops first and then go in with the knight. Okay, because that was a really good move. That was a really good move. And that is probably going into the collection. Okay. So there you go. Hope that's entertained a few of you, put smiles on a couple of faces. Watching me drop my pants on a regular basis. But it all doesn't matter. What matters tonight is getting the win against Woodseat C. I'm coming for you, Woodseat C. Right, thanks for watching everyone. See you later.